On the very day when the Israelites 430 years slavery in Egypt came to an end, the people came out of Egypt at the right time without even an hour's delay.
The Israelites arrived at Mount Sinai on Sunday, the first day of the third month in 1446 BC, 45 days after the Exodus.
Moses made a journey that required superhuman strength in order to make a covenant between God and the Israelites. In order to receive the 10 Commandments, Moses went up and down the top of Mount Sinai 8 times to meet God.
It took 127 days or 40 months and 7 days in total. So began the history of the 10 Commandments and the covenant people of God.
The first ascent, Monday, the second day of the third month, 46 days after the Exodus.
Moses went up to God, and the Lord called to him from the mountain. God proposed to make the covenant with his people on Mount Sinai. If the chosen people would indeed obey his voice and keep his covenant, they shall be his own possession among all the people, and be to him a kingdom of priests and a holy nation.
The second ascent, Tuesday, the third day of the third month, 47 days after the Exodus.
The next day, Moses went up to God again. God commanded the people to consecrate themselves and are ready for the third day. God always demands us to consecrate themselves at the critical moment of redemptive history.
The third ascent, Thursday, the fifth day of the third month, 49 days after the Exodus.
In the morning, God came down on Mount Sinai to the top of the mountain. There were thunder and lightning flashes, a thick cloud upon the mountain, and a very loud trumpet sound. The 2 million people trembled. The Lord came down on Mount Sinai, and the Lord called Moses to the top of the mountain. God repeatedly commanded his people not to enter the mountain. This great warning was God's love to prevent even a single person from being put to death by committing sins.
The fourth ascent, Friday, the sixth day of the third month, 50 days after the Exodus.
It was the 50th day after the Exodus. On this day, God spoke to the people the 10 Commandments. This day is called the Day of the Assembly. However, as the people perceived the loud thunder and the lightning flashes, the sound of the trumpet, the thick smoke and burning mountain, and God's voice from the fire, they were captured by the strong fear of death. Then Moses approached the thick cloud where God was, and received the laws for the people.
The fifth ascent, Saturday, the seventh day of the third month, 51 days after the Exodus.
Moses wrote all the words of the Lord throughout the night. That was the book of the covenant. Early next morning, Moses read the book of the covenant to the people, and the covenant was made through blood. Then God called up Moses with Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 elders of Israel. They saw the God of Israel, yet they didn't die even after seeing God, and they ate and drank before him. God called them the nobles. Originally, no man can see God and live, but thanks be to God, we have become the nobles through the blood of Jesus.
The sixth ascent, from Sunday, the 8th day of the third month, 52 days after the Exodus, to Thursday, the 17th day of the fourth month, 91 days after the Exodus.
called Moses up, and Moses went up to the mountain of God and fasted and prayed. On the seventh day, God called Moses and explained what the tabernacle should be like. After the 40 days and nights, Moses received the 2 tablets of testimonies written by the finger of God. But meanwhile, the impatient people made a golden calf and worshipped it as their God who rescued them from Egypt. When Moses saw this, he drew the stone tablets and shattered them.
The 7th ascent. From Saturday, the 18th day of the 4th month, 92 days after the Exodus, to Tuesday, the 88th day of the 4th month, 931 days after the Exodus.
God said he would destroy Israel. Stunned by this, Moses went up to the mountain again. He prayed, putting his own life in pledge to ask God for forgiveness. How much he must have wept while praying. The Israelites, however, did not understand Moses' heart. Without Moses' prayer, the Israelites should have perished. God's wrath had finally subsided. After Moses finished his prayer, God ordered him to cut out 2 tablets of stones, just like the first pair, and to come up to the top of the mountains.
The 8th ascent. From Thursday, the 30th day of the 5th month, 133 days after the Exodus, to Tuesday, the 10th day of the 7th month, 172 days after the Exodus.
Moses made the 2 stone tablets and went up to the top of Mount Sinai the 8th time. He risked his life and did a second 40-day fasting prayer. He finished the prayer on the Day of Atonement. When we realize this mystery, we can also understand the fall of mankind and the completion of redemption in the future. God renewed the covenant with his people by writing again the 10 words on the tablets. All these foreshadow Jesus Christ. Therefore, let us understand their meaning.